Welcome to the Bravo Charlie Club podcast, making you 12 and a half minutes more awesome each week. He's Ben, I'm Richard. Let's go. Ben, how you doing this week?
Oh, well, mate. Hey, are you back in your office? Have you been kicked out of the kitchen?
I've been kicked out of the kitchen, yes, after what seems like an eternity, endless months. I'm finally back into the office. Very exciting.
Full podcast studio action going on now. Well
Podcast
done.
studio, yeah, that's a much better name. I need one of those little on-air neon things up on the wall or something.
Let's do it on air.
Yeah. I could probably get that from AliExpress, $5 or something.
New listener countries call out. India have joined in. Now, this is a tough one because there's over 120 dialects that meet the criteria of 10,000 plus speakers to be considered a language. So going with just one that's going to be quite divisive, I think. I'm going to run with the formal Hindi greeting of Namaste. And just hope that I don't upset about 1.5 billion people in the process. So welcome to India.
Welcome.
Hey, mate, fully awake this week. I was talking to someone about the way they use WhatsApp. And you know that it's got the ticks, and they're blue ticks if they've been read, and it's actually a function in WhatsApp that you can turn off. Are you on or off on the blue tick scenario?
Well, I'm on. I don't mind the blue ticks being on. I don't mind if people see when I read their messages.
Yeah, so what that means is I can see that you've read my message. So it goes blue. It's grey when you haven't seen it, and it's blue when you've seen it. Now, the logic that was given to me...
You get one tick and two as well.
Yeah, so one tick is waiting to be delivered, I think, and 2 ticks is delivered. And then blue ticks is read. Yeah, so the logic that was given to me was... they didn't want the person to see that they had read the message and not responded in case it made them feel undervalued. And I put it to you that that's overthinking WhatsApp.
Yes, it might be. You can have the messages coming up on your lock screen, so you do get a cheeky half read without it going to 2 blue ticks. So you get a free hit. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And you can decide if you need to get back to it quickly or not, or if you can just leave it in. I haven't seen it yet state.
Okay.
That's how I roll. How about you?
Yeah. Look, I've only thought about it this week. I've never really put so much thought into it until I had that conversation. And I often read messages and don't respond straight away, but then I mark them as unread. So I don't know what that does. Like if it then tells them I've read it and then I've unread it, like if how good technology is, but I don't think that's the case.
Wow, interesting.
But I'm into blue ticks. I like people knowing that I've seen it. If I haven't responded, it's because I'm busy. I was made aware of this saying that if you don't respond to someone's email for 48 hours, it means that you're busy and have other priorities. But if they don't respond to your email for 48 hours, it means they hate you, they've ghosted you, and they'll never respond to another message you send to them ever again. And the psychological, the pain that we go through as human beings when we're dealing with these devices is significant, right?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting one, which actually brings me on to my next topic. Do you know what rawdogging is?
Rawdogging, yeah, I love it. Rawdogging, it's great.
So as a 52-year-old male, do I need to be doing this because I've got no idea what is going on right now?
I think it originated from actually people just going device free, right? So like if you're rawdogging a flight or something, then you're sitting there. You're just, zenning out, no headphones on or not listening to podcasts, not reading a book, not doing anything. You're just staring straight ahead. But maybe it is something you can apply to other things like rawdogging the laundry or
okay.
I don't know.
I'm sure that there's going to be like a whole... I reckon there's a whole YouTube available here where we can just have people showing us how they raw dog things. But I'm just gonna ignore that one. I'm gonna leave it to other people. It's made it into the dictionary, so I don't know why that's a thing.
Hey, I'm pretty sure none of my daughter or their friends have raw dogged anything. They've got the devices in their hands like 24/7. So it's a
teaching them how to breathe. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, got it. Hey, this one's for you. This is specifically a travel tip for you, mate. If you have long wet hair and you're going through the air, see what I did there? And you're going through the airport X-ray scanner. If that hair is damp and sitting on your shoulder because it is so dense, the X-ray actually can't read through it, and you will get a pat down. I guess they're looking for the shoulder-mounted pistol.
Yeah.
So I know this because my wife told me about it. She was heading to Canberra for a function. She washed her hair and then went on the plane with wet hair, which is apparently a thing that goes through. Again, I'm literally not the right person to talk to about this. She went through the scanner, the X-ray, and set it off. And the security guard literally just walked up and said, "Oh, is your hair wet?" Touched it and said, "Yep, off you go." Hilarious. Not too happy about security guards touching my wife, but if there's a domestic threat need about it, I'll acquiesce. But yeah, so just keep it in mind when you do grow your hair out. That it's a thing. Okay. It's a
two bald guys exchanging hair tips. Perfect.
Yeah. bit like a vegetarian teaching people how to cook steaks.
This podcast and everything.
You just don't know what you're going to get, right? You just don't know. Have we had any other listener feedback coming in?
Yes, a bit of listener feedback in this week. Listener JR asks, what's Ben's washing management method when traveling? He mentioned he launders using coin-operated laundries, I assume.
A launder.
That sounds comfortable. You launder.
No, he's right. He's right. So that was a very specific use case that I was on a long trip. I was on like 23 days away with carry-on, so I had to find a laundry. But generally, if it's 4 or 5 days and I'm only carrying minimal boxer shorts and socks, I can tell you right now, I just walk into the shower with my boxers and socks on and wash them, hang them out, and the next day they're dry. So, yeah, we don't have to overthink it. And the hotels often provide that body wash, or shampoo, which is close enough to washing detergent. So, yeah, that's how I manage the laundry.
The quality of that, the hotel shampoo and body wash varies greatly,
and it's usually very low. I'm lucky; I stay in pretty good quality hotels, and it's still not good quality. But again, like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get them fresh so you can wear them again. It's not supposed to be a long-term solution. You're traveling, right? So as little time possible, spent on that is my goal. Yeah. So there you go.
Well, that's a travel tip as well, I think. So,
run with that one.
Body wash.
We did get some, we did get some listener feedback. Yeah,
body wash.
Yeah. Use your body wash for washing. And away we go. I did get some listener feedback, and this is quite beautiful, actually. I want to give a shout out to a listener, KH in Darwin, who listens to our podcast while sewing beanies for baby orphans in Africa. How about that?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so massive shout out to KH. Thank you. Keep listening, and wet season coming up in Darwin, so stay inside, I imagine, too.
Thanks.
If anyone wants to leave a comment or send us a text, I think you probably need to join the Inner Sanctum on WhatsApp. We're actually getting better at using that now and posting even videos from other listeners. The links are in the show notes, so go ahead and check that out. Conundrum of the week, mate. We did discuss how to actually approach this one, but when someone says to you, "No problems, it's the least I can do," it's actually not.
I love the least I can
do. And I'll give you an example. Like, if you open the door for someone and say, and they say thank you, you say, it's the least I can do. No, it's not. The least you could do is slam it in their face. Like, what does it mean to say it's the least I can do? Where did it come from? It's wrong. Like,
I think it is a pretty funny saying, isn't it? I think that's probably an overly malicious interpretation, but I think the least you could do is actually nothing. I think rather than actually going out of your way to be hostile, you could actually just not.
But the least you can do is actually the hostile version, right?
You think so?
Literally, when someone says to me, "It's the least I can do," I literally go straight down that rabbit hole of no, it's not actually, and and I come up with 17 different things that are literally less than what they just did. And again, I'm pretty well known for overthinking things.
I think the least you can do is actually nothing. I would, rather than actually a malicious intent, I would gravitate the least you can do towards a sort of like a ambivalence, just like existence not acknowledged at all, sort of thing.
You're the calm one in the duos, so that's
it is a funny saying though. I think and the origins of it seem it does seem a little skewed.
All right. Well, if a listener can tell me where this comes from, I'm listening. I'm ready. Hey, that's it, Richard. Listeners have been BCC'd on our week. Next week's show, we ask, why do people put bananas in plastic bags at supermarkets? What is going on there? See you next week. Bravo, Charlie Club, out.
And that's the pod.